Hi,
Hi.
how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Your name?
Nicole.
Nicole, okay.
Yeah.
Sadie.
All right, so I have this interesting question for you guys. Very, very interesting question. So the question is, if you are dating someone, okay, how long do you think it has to take for you to know that this is the right person, this is the one?
I think it depends how much time you spend. Like, are you dating them if you only hung out with them once a week? You've only spent 4 days with them or so in a month. You need more time. I don't know. I feel like everyone talks about the 3-month mark. I think that's a good milestone.
3 months.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, okay, 3 months.
But I don't know. I think you could know someone's the one maybe pretty early based on a connection. I don't know. There's no rules, you know?
Because you have to know the person very well before like going in.
Yeah. Definitely.
What do you think?
I also don't think it's sorry that there are any specific timelines. I think you could be with somebody for a week. And if you really
week?
spent all of your time with them and you felt it, it might be the one for right then.
Oh, the connection.
But
right?
yeah, I think a lot of people can be the one.
Yeah. That's,
So
I like that.
it
That makes-
depends
You could have
when you're
multiple
ready
ones.
for it. Yeah. Depends on when you're ready for it and when that other person's ready for it.
Okay. That makes sense. So your Instagram?
I think it's NJOHNNY2. I think. I don't know.
Okay, they're gonna follow you. What about you?
Okay, sure.
Mine is Shlaba Sadie.
They're gonna follow you. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Your name?
My name is Lara.
Lera, okay. So I have this question for you.
Okay.
The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know this person is the one?
I think that it can happen pretty quickly, right? Because once you start going out with someone and spending time with someone, you know, that only happens if you share the same values and goals in life. And once those things align, when you begin to fall in love and things of that nature, it might happen pretty quickly. I think especially the older that you get in life, it's also different because early 20s, it might take a little longer. Because you're still evolving as a person. But early 30s, I mean, I feel like the process can happen within 2 or 3 months, you know?
3 months. Oh, I can't believe a guy said a year. I'm like, yo, a year. She can't wait for that long. A
Yeah.
year is too much. She can't wait for that long.
I feel like once you know, you know. And I met my significant other when I was in college.
Okay.
And I knew within a month, honestly, and we've been together for 6 years. So it happened very quickly for us, and I've seen it happen very quickly for others, but it just depends.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and as long as you know the person you are and what you're looking for, then it makes it easier.
Exactly. All right, that's cool. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm good. So I have this interesting question for you. The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one? How long?
Okay, so first, I think that you need to really know a person, like to be with him or her. So I believe that if you just started dating and you didn't know the person, like probably a year, like to know that it's
year.
the one, yeah.
A year. Wow. A year. Wow.
Yeah. You don't agree?
Can the lady wait for that long?
Yeah, it's a long time, but you can appreciate the person, like staying with her or him, like going out and all. But just to know it's the one, I think it needs time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So your Instagram?
Ember
Ember.
DML.
Okay, they're gonna follow you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Right. Your name?
Dune.
Okay. So I have this interesting question for you. The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one? How long?
Like a couple months.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say I told you so, but I just...
Yeah, like, no, not 1 month, like 5. You want to meet their family and get in an argument. Yeah.
So how long? 5 months?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's very situational, right? But yeah, that's a good amount of time. I'd be comfortable with that.
Why did you say 5 months?
Because you want to make sure someone establishes themselves
Okay.
and might have the opportunity to show their true colors. Because someone can be charming initially or be friendly and kind and sweet, and then 2 months in, freak out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then get upset at you in a really weird way, and then that's not a healthy, that's not the one. That's a false one. So yeah, 5 months is, I don't know, it's totally random. It could be 7, it could be 4, I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, so your Instagram?
At Dunkaraska.
Okay. Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Your name?
Susan. Jessie.
Jesse, okay. So I have this interesting question for you. The question is, if you are dating someone, right, how long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one?
Man, I don't know.
I know.
That's a tough question.
I know.
I think that it's definitely like quality over quantity. Like it's about like what the person does for you, does for others. It depends on like what, like where they are in their life. Like you both have to be on the same page, I feel.
Yeah, so how long do you think?
I mean, when you know, you know. You can't really put a expiration date or a time limit on it. Like, if it takes a year, it takes a year. If it takes 7 years, it takes 7 years.
Whoa, 7 years.
I mean, some people wait a long time to get married.
Yeah, I think definitely over like the 6-month mark though. Like if that's a good spot to be like if you don't see like a future with this person, then I think you've already been in this for 6 months. I think it's time to like move on.
Okay, makes sense. You said 8 years.
I mean, some people wait a long time to get married because I don't know the reason, but I mean, I think if you're dating for 2 or 3 years, it's got to be something.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna know like after I think the 6-month mark.
Yeah.
You're gonna know if you can like
See a future.
deal with this person or not. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. But 8 years, I don't think that the lady can wait for that long.
Maybe 8 years, but some people wait that long.
Maybe for marriage. Maybe for marriage, but like to know if you can have a relationship with them, probably like I would say 6 months to a year. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
6 months to a year. Okay,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So your Instagram?
On my Instagram, Jessie Sarubi _.
Okay, they're gonna follow you.
Susie Spo 7.
I appreciate you guys. Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
your name?
Shelly.
Tina.
I'm Masari.
Hi.
All right. So I have this interesting question for you guys. Very, very interesting. The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one? How long?
Well, I can go first because I'm dating someone and we're engaged, and I felt like it took me like within 3 months. I told him I was in love with him first, so I was pretty confident with it because 10 seeking 10. Once you know, you're good.
Exactly.
So maybe it's not a timeline, but you would need to know pretty soon on, because if you have doubts, then it's probably not the one. Right?
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it just depends on like the person, the two people, like it could happen instantly, like you could know instantly, or it could take a year, but it just depends on your personality. Yeah, maybe. Depending on like, I don't know. How,
She can't wait for that long.
I mean, I wouldn't wait that long, but I could see people waiting that long, depending on your personality. In New York City,
Plus, you might meet someone and then you realize later.
Yeah.
You're not always
It
going to start
takes,
dating someone at first, but
retrospect.
You have to know the person.
Yeah.
I think what's more important is knowing yourself more. It's not the other person; it's you and
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never
because
knew that.
that will
Yeah.
change the time span for how immediately you'll know or how you fall into love. If you have stuff to work on yourself, it's going to take much longer, and it might end in turmoil. So
Yeah.
just my thought.
I hate to wait. Alright. So your Instagram so that they can follow you.
Tina, Liz.
Yes, sir, bro.
How's it going?
I'm good. Your name?
Sorry, my name?
Yeah.
Martin.
Okay.
Pender.
Brendan, okay. Right, so I have this interesting question for you guys. The question is, if you are dating someone, right, how long do you think it has to last for you to know that this person is the one?
Never actually dated anybody for
Why the fuck you lying? Why
Why you always lying?
Sending Purita, yeah. But I guess if it's the one, it just never ends, right? It just starts and keeps going. Okay. So I guess no time frame on it.
Oh, there's no time.
No, I mean if they're the one, it's never gonna end, right?
Yeah, I mean how long? Like
I don't know, like 2 years, 5 years. Could be. I don't know. Could be 6 months.
A guy just said a year, and then the lady said, "No, they can't wait for that long." And she said 2 years. What about you?
Well, I think, yeah, putting a timeline on it's tough. It might be like when you've seen someone's ups and downs, like you see them at the low point and you're still around and you don't run away, then I think that means that, that it's worth it. So, yeah, I think it's more like not as many years with that person, but it's more like years that you're willing to stick together and like deal with the problems. So
yeah. So how long do you think?
I mean, for me, maybe like 3 years. I wouldn't want to do. I would want to like live together. I think it's good. I think if you live with someone, you see the bad days, and then you know. So yeah.
Do you think 3 years the lady can wait for you for that long?
Date for 2, live together for 1, get engaged for a year, then you get married.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good plan. 4 years total. That's what I'll say.
4 years. I appreciate that, man. Okay. So your Instagram?
My Instagram?
Yeah.
mferraro_.
Okay, they're gonna follow you.
Jpender G.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Fine. Do you?
I'm good. Your name?
Sim.
Okay.
Asia.
Okay. So I have this question for you guys. The question is, if you are dating someone, okay, how long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one? How long?
Depends on the person, I think. Yes.
Depend on the person?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
How?
I think 6 months or 1 year.
6 months or 1 year?
Yeah. It depends on the person. Limit.
Okay. So why did you say it depends? Why?
Because person shows himself. So if he shows himself in a short terms, you can understand.
You need time to know someone really well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Of course. Right. So I have this interesting question for you.
Okay.
The question is, if you are dating someone, right?
Dating?
If you are dating someone, how long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one? How long?
Oh, well.
I know, right? That's a deep one.
The person I'm with, I knew 3 years before we started dating that he was the one, so
3 years.
I think it changes. It was before we started dating.
Before.
Yeah. So I think you can meet and just know, but also you have to actually know them.
You have to know.
And yourself. You have to know yourself before you know someone's perfect for you. So yeah.
You are the second person who said you have to know yourself.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Right. So your Instagram?
My Instagram? Maria X Eldridge.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Your name?
Ellie.
Okay. So I have this question for you. The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know that this person is the one? How long?
I think if you meet the right one, you'll know immediately because it's just a feeling inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you meet someone and you have that connection, you'll know.
Connection. Oh, okay.
You'll know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Right. So your Instagram?
Ellie.Naeger, Naeger.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. And yourself?
I'm good.
Good.
Your name?
Aquia.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I have this interesting question for you. The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know that this is the person, this is the one? Yeah. How long do you think?
Because you said the one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, being that I'm older now, I would say I need at least 6 months to know if I want to be with that person.
6 months.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why did you say 6 months?
Because I have to be around them to know if I'll be able to stand them, to be able to, you know, their habits. I'd like to see how they live.
You so smart. You know everything.
And physically be around them enough to know that I'll be able to, or if we're compatible enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram?
Yeah, so they can follow you.
It's Wilder Juices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Your name?
Lucas.
Okay.
My name is Ahmed.
Right, so I have this interesting question for you guys. The question is, if you are dating someone, okay, how long do you think it takes for you to know that this is the right person, this is the person? How long do you think? Who's gonna start? Who's gonna start?
You wanna go first? Well, I would say that it's very situational. It really depends on compatibility, how you feel about them, and after maybe, I don't want to put a specific number to it, but maybe 4 or 5 dates, I think that's a good number to see.
4 or 5 days?
No, dates. Like, yeah, like you hang out 4 or 5 times, you go do something, and I don't think it's a time thing. I think it's a feeling thing. Because, you know, you might hang out with somebody 3 times, like you might hang out with somebody twice and no, like I wouldn't hang out with this person again. But if you constantly start thinking about them and seeing that you really enjoy your time with this one person, you know, then those questions start to come to light.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You really ask, you know, could this be my person? And you might open a conversation up with them. You're like, hey, you know, I really enjoy our time together and I really like you. What do you think about making things official? Or if somebody who's a bit more confident would be like, I really like you and I want to be exclusive. I want you to be my girlfriend, my boyfriend. But usually it looks like a lot of the guys ask first. So let's turn that around, ladies.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, no, I agree with what he just shared. Yeah, it depends. It's a person in town, it's a person like out of town. For me, it helps having a lot of like asking a lot of the tough questions first. Like, what are your religious views? What's the humor like? Yeah, it's really tough to say. For me, I'm originally from Texas, so we talk we talk long and slow. So for me, it's like yeah, it's usually like I would say like a year, but it could change. Yeah, if I'm not laughing with somebody and the conversation's not carrying, it's usually cut short. So, but that's when I started to notice too. Maybe I do want to be with this person because I'm missing them, miss their conversation. Okay. And yeah, we do got to turn that around because I actually waited to see if my girlfriend, if she would ask me, and then I got cornered. But hey, it was worth it. So if we're gonna keep it like that, all right.
And I'm surprised you say a year. I feel like that's such a long time to become exclusive. I mean, I'm sure at that point you're already like having sex. You know, like a year is a really long time. And you know, just being intimate with somebody and really getting to know them. Like I said, I think
that's the main point. Getting to know them is very important.
Exactly, and I really do agree with what you said about asking the right questions because some people beat around the bush and they don't get straight to it. Because if somebody's actually looking for a long-term partner, you do have to ask those tough and sometimes awkward questions, like because let's say you're a person that wants kids and there are some deal breakers. You know, if that person doesn't want kids and that's a deal breaker for you, you should kind of ask the right questions very early on so that you know that you're not gonna be compatible. So sometimes it can be awkward, but I agree that you have to get to know them and ask the right questions to know if you're somebody that's willing to stick long term.
You guys gave a great answers. That was good. So your Instagram?
My Instagram is Ahmetsta, AHMETSTA.
My Instagram is _LBARRAZA_. And yeah, interesting question.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Right. Your name?
Rachel.
Okay.
Cole.
Right. So I have this interesting question for you. Very, very interesting question. The question is, if you are dating someone, right, how long do you think it takes for you to know that this person is the one?
I would say like a couple months. I don't know.
Like 1 or 2 months?
Yeah, 1 or 2 months, maybe a couple weeks or something.
1 or 2 months?
Yeah.
Oh, why did you say 1 or 2 months?
Oh, it's like you gotta, like take the time to get to know somebody a little bit better. You know, after the first impression, just kind of getting to know the person better. Then you can be like, you know.
So 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, probably what I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Your Instagram?
Instagram is Cole Padower.
Okay.
I don't have an Instagram. No.
That's cool. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up?
Yo.
Right. Your name?
I'm Marcus.
Okay. Right. So I have this interesting question for you. The question is, if you are dating someone, right? How long do you think it has to take for you to know that this is the one?
I feel like in order to do that, for me personally, everybody's different, but we would need to establish like a friendship, plus like we'd have to like have experienced things together, like good things, bad things, like, and just the reactions to it, and just just basically the reactions to it, like that's, I feel like how I'll know, plus how I feel, like
how
whether like if we aren't like sexual with each other, but I genuinely just love them, their energy like around me, and I just never get tired of them.
Okay.
That's how I know that they're like the one. But then again, I don't really feel like there is like their one anymore. Like I feel like there's just several people who are just potentially could be like good for you or not. So I don't know. But yeah, that's how I feel. Like that's just how I look at it.
Okay, so like how long do you think it has to last? Like 2 months, 3 months? How long?
I feel like sometimes I don't know. Like I don't think that there's really a time range. Like I really do feel like there are some people that you just click with, and sometimes life can just throw like a lot of curveballs at you, and that person could really be there, and it's just like, yeah, like I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because there's really no timeline. Yeah, or sometimes it could take like 6 years. But then again, that's a long
6
time.
years. Damn.
Yeah, no, because there's people in relationships
can't wait for you
long. Who says it's a she? Like, yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Oh, okay. So your Instagram?
Oh, the late but great one.
Okay, they're gonna follow you. I appreciate you.
Nice, no problem.
Right.
Okay. Bye.